Every chart you see with your own eyes is a visual representation of price data, and this price data is visually processed so that it fits exactly into the screen area you are looking at. To reach the goal, you need to start with something that you believe in. If you believe in Bitcoin or if you want to trade futures, this solution here is maybe the wrong choice. If you start out on a demo account, you can save a lot of money while you gain a lot of experience. That is not a waste of time, but time well invested. To find a good combination, I need to do a lot of backtesting. When you compare 100 traders, one of them will have the best results and one of them will have the worst results. The only thing that can answer the competence question is, can you repeat the results on a consistent basis? Calculators and chess computers are specialized to do just one thing. They process a defined set of rules. And they can do it faster and better than you and me, because it is the only thing that they do. They are trained to do just this one thing exceptionally good, and they do nothing else. Today, even a cheap car has all those security features, but that doesn't mean that it makes it impossible to get into a car accident. A pilot needs to increase the speed on the runway before the takeoff. But the runway is short. If the speed is too high or if the pilot misses the right moment to get off the ground, the plane might crash into the fence. Some people think that something that worked for 5 years should also work for the next 5 years. But times are changing, so it is hard to say what will happen next year. How do you actually know what works and what doesn't work? Trading is not an exact science. The result depends on several factors. Your broker doesn't care if you make a profit or a loss, because every trade will make him money. Often I was missing a little piece of code, or I simply didn't understand what a particular function was doing. There was no step-by-step system, and it took me a lot of time and effort to learn it. Whatever trading style you prefer, I think that results are far more important than opinions. Don't you agree? We all know that computers don't make mistakes, but this is only half the truth. For example, my computer sometimes forgets the current network configuration. With trends or with entry signals, it happens that we see something that may not be there at all. With an automatic trading system, these errors do not occur because their only data and numbers are interpreted and no visual stimuli are needed. What is the best way to get started? From time to time I get this question from a course member. Trading is hard enough. We have to deal with risk, drawdowns, outages, and financial earthquakes. So we need something that actually works, right? I would rather make a small profit with a small risk, but I also know that each trader has his or her own comfort zone. The size of a candle changes on a relative basis, and a drawdown often looks like an unavoidable downfall.